Thank you, Lord Mayor. Before I begin, I would like to, with the agreement of the Council, remove some lines from my amendment. The lines in question: the extension to the metro network in both Digworth and Broad Street have missed vital opportunities to enhance the cycle network, and recognising the constraints that many residents and businesses, such as private hire drivers, face in continuing to need private vehicles. So, Lord Mayor, I welcome the growth in the investment in transport in Birmingham. If we're to achieve reasonable growth, we need to achieve a decent amount of mode shift in the way people travel. I agree with Councillor Clements that rapid transit should be the primary mode of transport in accommodation, and I look forward to a time when we actually have one. 4.5 years ago, this council declared a climate emergency with the aim to become net zero by 2030. It's clear by the action we've taken so far that we're going to miss it by a mile. The tram's development is emblematic of that. Building a tram at a rate of a mile a year will not cover a city of 100 square miles. There is a huge chasm between what we're doing and what we need to do. Prime Minister David Lloyd George famously said that you cannot leap a chasm in 2 small jumps, except that you can if you provide stepping stones. And that's what I would like to propose today. The leap from travelling by petrol or diesel car to active travel seems too wide for most of Birmingham's citizens to try. Birmingham could help by providing the stepping stones. As an example, the private hire and taxi sector are an example of people who want to do more. They've switched from diesel cars to hybrids and reduced their emissions in doing so, and they'd like to go further. They'd like to switch to electric cars. But the lack of charging infrastructure is holding them back. It would make a real difference. A family car emits 160 grams of carbon dioxide per kilometre on average, and a hybrid car 98. It's a good improvement. An electric car is more like 15 grams. It's a huge improvement. It's better than cycling at 21 grams, though as Councillor Alden says, not as good as walking at merely 2 grams per kilometre. Many drivers would have an electric charger fitted to their home and a drop curb fitted so they could charge their cars. But many minicab drivers live in areas that are not quite suitable for that. Council policy is holding them back. The new drop curb restrictions were brought in for good reasons that I support. But there are many houses that don't quite meet the standard but are adequate. Can I suggest that the standards be relaxed a little, conditional on an EV charger being fitted? There are other areas of the city where drives can't be fitted. Council policy again holds people back. Council has decided to pursue only rapid charging hubs. Rapid chargers are the most expensive to buy, the most expensive to install, and unsurprisingly, they're the most expensive for the public to use. Council could change their policy here too and allow on-street charging in suburbs where drives are not possible. Both measures would encourage people out of petrol and diesel cars and make a significant improvement in air quality. Best of all, it would cost the council next to nothing. Improvements to the city's travel network can be made by grand schemes like metros and by small changes to council policy. I submit this amendment and encourage the council to do all it can to meet its climate emergency commitment. Thank you, Lord Mayor.
In the line of